Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We're going to be checking out Hamination Weird Dreams. I know y'all all have weird dreams sometimes, some creepy ones, some crazy one I can say, but let's go.
Hi, I'm Bryson, and today we're going to be talking about dreams. So I thought it was only right to invite Brody on the channel because he has so many dreams about me. He's obsessed.
Can you blame a guy? Can you blame a guy?
Okay, so yeah, today we're going to be talking about dreams. I've written down 30,000 dreams. Brody has 6. We'll just do our best with what we've got. First off, I just want to ask the question, Brody. Have you ever had a dream that you had that you wish you would. So I've had dreams that I thought were real, and I've also had real life scenarios that I thought were dreams. So like there was one dream that I thought was real, and I was like telling my brothers about it. I was like, do you remember that time we went to stay with grandma and she dropped us off at her neighbor's house and we got like lost in his like labyrinthine house and like couldn't get out?
It was like, what?
And they were like, that most certainly never happened. Like that was a dream. But then the other way around, the Studio Ghibli movie Spirited Away, I thought that was a dream that I had as a child. And then years later, I walk in on someone watching Spirited Away and I'm like, how did you get this? This is from my brain. How did you get this?
Can I copyright this?
It was me, guys. I made that.
I literally come up with this in my sleep, dude.
This one that I had was me and my family were all on a big vacation and we were getting our pictures taken. And so the photographer is taking pictures of us, you know, moving us around and be like, oh, you go here, you go here. When he's talking to me, he's like, oh, like you stand over there. I'm like, okay. He's like, oh, okay, yeah. Could you do it slower, please? What, are you the mental run to the litter or something?
What? Why would you do that as a cameraman? You an L cameraman. Can you do it slower? Like, what?
Stupid over here. Oh, I should have known you're blonde. Like, he's just being so rude.
Holy.
I'm like, what? And he's like, okay, like, did you hear me? Like, I'm talking. Like, oh my gosh. Like, can you lock in? I'm finally like, you are not going to talk to me like that. Like, this is so rude.
Don't take
and then my family goes, Bryson, shut up. You always do this. You ruin everything. Can you just listen for once? I'm like, what is happening right now? Like, everyone is turning on me.
I don't know if that was a dream, dude. I don't know if that was a dream.
It's so rude. Like
calling you a dumb blonde in front of your blonde family.
Yeah. And then they backed him up. I'm like, what? Like that applies to you. That applies to all of us. Sometimes I have dreams where like I go to sleep the next night and there's a part 2.
Really?
Yes.
So you like hop in like it's a season of TV?
Yes,
or what?
like it's a continuation. It's like episode 2 of the same dream.
When you fall asleep, is it like in the last episode of Bryson?
Previously on Bryson's Dreams.
You get like guest stars.
Shaquille O'Neal. In the dream, it was like a season of MasterChef. It's the show where they cook and then they give their dishes to the chefs to judge. This lady comes up. Gordon is like, right then, what do we have here? And she's like, chef, this is my strawberry shortcake cupcake. I hope you like it, chef. He's like, right then, let's have a look. And so he takes his knife, cuts into it, and he opens it up, and he goes, unbelievable. It's raw, and inside the cupcake is just raw chicken.
What? What kind of dream is that? Raw chicken in a cupcake? I'll be screaming in my dream then.
Like, it's raw, and everyone's like, no.
How do you mess up a cupcake that bad?
I know,
chicken
that's the thing.
What are you making?
How did this even transpire? That's not an ingredient in cupcakes. I go to sleep again. This time, I am a contestant on MasterChef. And Gordon is like, right then, welcome contestants to the pressure test. Today, we are going to have you be cooking the most phenomenal, excellent, fragrant rice. Like, it's just rice. I'm like, okay, I think I can do that. I think I can cook. It's just to cook rice. I'm trying to cook the rice. Like, the water's boiling too fast. It's like the rice keeps getting messed up. And I run out of time. And I couldn't do it. My rice sucked. And so, like, I brought it up.
What?
Yes, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I bring up my, like, messed up bowl of rice. I'm like, this is jasmine rice. Unseasoned and not cooked properly. I hope you like it, chef. And he's like, right then, time for the taste test. Unbelievable.
No.
It's raw. And he's like, get out of here. Get out of here. You disgrace me. You disgrace all of chef kind. And like, I go in the back room. There are a bunch of chefs there with like big chef knives, and they executed me. They killed me.
Wow.
And that's why I woke up.
Over raw food, rice, you get chopped up. Like, what?
I mean, to be fair, I think that's what they do on the show, so.
Yeah, you never see the contestants again when they lose. Speaking of anxiety dreams, ones that I absolutely hate is like, My parents come to me and they're like, Bryson, you gotta go back to
You're
middle
adopted.
school.
You gotta go back to middle school.
What the heck? My
What?
parents would come to me and be like, Bryson, you gotta go back to middle school. I'm like, what? No, like I'm a
Not
grown
the crop
man. I have a
top.
job. Like, no, please. And then like the scene just cuts to me in like a middle school math class.
To be fair, you could use a little bit of a refresher. I'm not gonna lie.
Whatever.
I had a dream I had to go back to high school. I
When
remember I had a
me
dream
and my
like that.
siblings were younger, we had pet birds. We had parakeets or budgies, whatever you want to call
What?
them. My budgie, his name was Ben, and he was blue, and he sucked.
Oh, no.
He hated me, man. I had a dream where I turn over in bed, and Ben's in his bird cage on the shelf. He's just like, good morning. And I was like, what? It's time to start the
Good
day. And I was
morning.
like, you can talk? And he's like, well, yeah, you've just never talked back. And I was like,
just never
well, that
talked
makes
back.
sense. I mean, it's a two-way street here, pal. We start a YouTube channel for him, and he starts going viral because he's not just talking. Like, he's like the voice of the people.
Like, dude, Ben, like, I aspire
got
to
an
be like
autograph.
you in multiple areas of my life, dude. Oh my gosh, thank you.
Exactly. He just starts to get famous, and then like he starts making money. The money doesn't go to me; it goes to him. He gets a
What?
progressively larger cage until eventually he's like, you know what, Brody? We're done here. I
What?
think I don't need you anymore.
You don't need
Oh
you
my
no
gosh.
more.
His little parakeet body flies into a limo in our front driveway, and he drives away.
Oh my gosh,
sad.
success tearing the family apart. That is.
I know.
Why is that actually like a good narrative? Like that's actually.
I woke up and I had to clean out his cage full of bird poop, and he just sat there saying nothing like an idiot. And I was like, you could be so much more.
Okay, but I will say you should have done a managerial fee.
I should have locked him in perpetuity.
You just hand him the contract. You're like, it's just standard legal jargon. No need to read it. Just sign here.
Sign
Buddy,
it.
this is
360 deal.
boilerplate, all right? Yeah.
It's so hard to describe dreams. This one, I was at my friend's house and he was showing off his like Nintendo amiibo collection to me.
Oh, what a collection.
Then all of a sudden, Team Aqua from Pokemon shows up outside the house and it's like a raid. And they're like kicking down the
What?
door. We're running upstairs. I'm like,
This
come on,
big
like we
man.
gotta get out of here. Like, go, Andrew, go. We get upstairs. Team Aqua is there. They're about to attack. I'm like, Andrew, get to the attic. I'll fight him off. And so he
attic.
runs up. I'm like punching them. I'm kicking them. And then they pick
Okay,
me up over
you
their
going
heads
crazy.
and they throw me off the balcony. And for some
Wow.
reason, the floor around the house had turned into blue lava. It was like
Blue
cold
lava?
lava, so like I could swim in it.
What? You're talking about
What?
water, dude.
That's blue lava. I'm just saying, that's water basically. So you swim in water. At least it's not actual lava.
I look over and I see that my other friend Dallin is there, and he's like crying while he's swimming. He's like, I'm like, what's wrong? What's
Look
wrong?
at a
He's like,
crybaby.
Team Aqua killed Andrew.
No.
I'm like,
Oh
what?
my God.
I was like, no, no.
what I'm
And then
saying,
the
no.
next day, I see Andrew at school. I'm like, wait, he's alive. How? I've got a dream for you, Brody. Let me dish it out for you, okay?
Dude, I'm scooping what you're pooping, dog.
Scooping what you pooping.
Cut the cameras. Like, no
All right,
more.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
want to do this.
I'm sorry. Right, I'm sorry. It's one of those dreams where you wake up and you're like, how did I even come up with that? I was like 12 years old. It was just a normal day out. We were in our old house. We hear a knock at the door, and it's Mark Wahlberg.
What? Why are you at
And
your front
he's
door?
like, yeah, I'm here for Brody. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, dude, we're going to be best friends. And I was like,
He
Okay.
decided that. Just
and
Say,
yeah,
who the best
he didn't
friends
even
out of
ask.
nowhere?
He just kind of like declared it. He was like, you, me, my black truck, and we have a fun time. And I was like,
What's a
okay,
mailbox on a
Mark
black truck?
Wahlberg, I guess that's what we're doing.
I think you got abducted. That would not fly on Twitter.
You're absolutely right, because we start having fun, and then midway through like our little like joyride montage, he stops at a bank and he's like, all right, buddy, how would you like to drive? And I was like, I get to drive
Oh
a truck,
my
okay. And then he
gosh.
pops out, goes into the bank, comes back, alarms blaring.
No.
He's got a duffel bag of money, and he's like, Brody, drive. And I was like, what? And he was like, I swear to God, if you don't do this, kid. And I was like, oh my God, okay.
Oh
and then I started
gosh.
just flooring it. It's a full-on police chase. Helicopters overhead.
Oh,
20 vehicles
no, that's
behind
scary
us. And I
right
can
there.
barely reach
Nope.
the pedals. Right when they're about to catch us and like pit maneuver us, that's when we slam into a brick wall, and I wake up in a like cold
Oh.
sweat.
And your parents were fine with him just like taking you?
I guess they were equally starstruck. They were like, "We love your movies, Mark." And then, then I went in the stranger's vehicle.
He's like, "Hey, I'm taking your son." They're like, "Sure thing, Mark. Whatever you need."
My dad's just like, "I loved you in Transformers," and I go, "Debatable."
Yeah, you gonna love him now when your son is in prison now. You ain't gonna love him then. You not.
You're like, I don't know. In this crazy one, my beloved dog. I love him so much, by the way. I don't know if you knew that.
You have a dog?
Yeah. In my dream, he was like as big as a horse, so I could ride him around like a horse, and it was just amazing. It was a jolly good time.
It needs a jousting match.
There's like a guy riding on a chihuahua. I'm like, yeah, we got this in the bag. We got this in the bag. Speaking of lucid dreams, this is one of the only ones I've ever had. It's actually kind of insane. I was kind of a menace to the residents of this dream.
Well, that makes sense. I feel like you're already a menace to the residents of your neighborhood.
Dude, okay. If you didn't want rocks thrown at your kid's head, like, you should have said that.
Bryson, they have signs of you in the neighborhood, dude.
Beware! Beware!
Beware, and it's just like you, like looking like a goblin.
It's like Bryson trail cam footage. Me at midnight, like rummaging in their garbage, like. In this dream, I was in karate class, and I realized I was dreaming, and I could do what I want. I saw this like lifeguard stand, and I see the guy on top of it. He's trying to open a Tupperware that had my mom's homemade beef stew in it.
Ooh,
I was like, hey, I can open it for you. He handed it to me, and I opened it, and I started eating it.
No.
And he's like, what the heck, man? You're eating my food. And I said, no, I'm not. I'm opening it for you while I was eating. So just gaslight him to his face while eating it.
That is crazy. That's evil, just gaslighting you like that, man. Insane. Like, that's messed up.
You got like sauce all over your face.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not eating it, dude. He was just left speechless. Like, he was just like, so I eat the whole thing, and I just give him the Tupperware. I'm like, there you go, dude. You're welcome. The karate instructor, he's like, get back here. You're supposed to be doing your forms. And I'm like, you can't tell me what to do. And I run, and I literally like do a belly flop on the wall, and I woke up.
That was so different.
You had a lucid dream and chose to just bully some guy.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what siblings are for. Just wake up.
I know, yeah, okay. This one is kind of insane. I was in like a haunted Dracula house. These people were like at the dining table, and then someone started blowing up like a balloon, like the ant did in like the third Harry Potter movie.
What?
The buttons on their shirt were too tight, so like they popped off, and then when a button would hit someone, it infected them with it too, and they started to blow up as well. I hid under the table, and I was just horrified. I was like, I don't want to blow up like a balloon. I don't want to, please. Luckily, I didn't. I just woke up in a cold sweat.
That's so funny because I had the opposite of that dream in a way.
Huh?
Have you ever heard of Flat Stanley?
Yeah.
Oh, Flat
Dude, yeah, it
Stanley,
was
I
like
remember
this book
that.
series that I read as a kid about a kid who was like crushed by a bulletin board in his sleep. He was just like flat from then on, like a piece of paper. I had a dream where that happened to me. In reality, I feel like you wake up and you'd be absolutely mortified to be, two-dimensional. Well, I guess we're one to talk, right?
What?
I was enjoying it. I was like, oh man, I can like wiggle through like under a door and like sneak into places and like.
It's like Link Between Worlds.
I open the front door and immediately get whisked away by the wind, and then I'd go right into the sky. Then I wake up.
You just into the sun. Okay, here's one that I wrote down immediately after dreaming it. It was One Piece themed, but I don't know anything about that show, so it was just like vaguely anime-looking characters that I assumed were from One Piece. Like, there's like, I have to fight for my friends. Just like the most vanilla.
Like a bootleg dream.
Yes. I went to sleep. Then one of the anime guys came in and shattered my kneecap and broke my leg with a stick.
I know that hurt.
And I was bleeding everywhere. And he said, you are now my prisoner for 300 years. I was pretty bummed about it.
Oh, nah. 300 years, bro. You just might as well lock me in a cage or something, or in a basement or something. 300 years? What, 300? Wait, he said 300 years, 300. Wait.
And broke my leg with a stick. And I was bleeding everywhere. And he said, you are now my prisoner for 300 years.
I knew I was in tripping. He said 300. You're not going to live that long. What are you talking about?
I was pretty bummed about it, obviously. So I walked outside, not sure how with the busted leg, but I just could, I guess. There was a groundskeeper who was feeding a goat, and yelling at the goat because he thought the goat was eating too much and was gonna get fat. And that's all I remember in the dream.
What? We need a psychiatrist in this call, dude. I have no clue.
Feel free to psychoanalyze me in the comments. Like, I want to know.
I don't know,
like,
dude. Almost sounded like a Severance moment at the end there.
I know, it's like, da, 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 da.
Dude, that wasn't a dream. That was your innie, dude.
Oh my gosh, dude. They leave a letter on my car. It's like, your innie slipped. Oops, sorry. Have a $25 gift card to Olive Garden. It's like,
That's
okay,
wild.
that makes it all fine then.
I gotta say, man, I don't know anyone who has quite the brain that you do.
Thanks. Or is that a
I
compliment?
don't know if that's a compliment. You can take it how you will.
Yeah. Thanks so much for coming on, and I will see you in your dreams tonight, where I beat you up again.
Beat you up again.
Thanks for having me. Wait, what?
Run.
Run.
This video was a real dream come true. See
was.
what I did there? Don't forget to check out our board game before you leave. Link below. As always, thanks so much to my amazing team, to my...
That was fire, man. Fire video, man. I'm gonna go check that out, man. But besides that, put in the comment section, what is your craziest dream? What dream that you have that you want to tell us in the comments? Whoever got the best dream, I will pin you in the comment section. But you gotta tell me like the best story. I don't care if you write a paragraph in the comments. Tell me. What was the craziest dream? And I will pin you. The best comment will get pinned. I'm not joking. And I will shout you out. But I love you guys. And subscribe to the channel. If you made it to the end of this video, please subscribe.